Day 730. I'm going to hit this with a hammer and then come back to you. And here's the foil ball, and since it's been 2 years, we're going to weigh this thing. Now, I should also note that this thing's not going to work because this thing's over 5 kilograms. Thankfully, I have a plan B for this, so I'll get back to you. Alright, let's put this on here and see how much mass this thing has. 5.34 kilograms. I do not have the paper that I typically record the mass on for the foil ball, but I'm going to sound like a broken record at this point. After finding the volume of the foil ball by taking the mass and dividing it by the density of aluminum, disregarding air pockets, I then multiplied it by the densities of other metals to see how much mass they'd have. I also put the weight in pounds for all of my American viewers. So here's the mass of aluminum, and it weighs almost 12 pounds. The lead is metal lithium, which is very reactive. It's around 2.31 pounds. Wonder what would happen if somebody threw that in water and how big of an explosion it would make when it reacts with the water. Copper is around 38.93 pounds. Tin is around 31.75 pounds. Iron would be about 34.22 pounds. Lead would be around 49.3 pounds. And silver would be around 45.57 pounds. I don't even want to know the price of the silver. Tungsten's about 83.62 pounds. If the ball were made out of gold, it would be around 83.84 pounds. That would be really expensive. And so would the platinum, which is around 93.19 pounds. And then nickel would be around 38.67 pounds. Now we're done with all the pre-hard mode Terraria ores. Now on to the hard mode Terraria ores. Cobalt would be about the same as nickel because their densities are similar. Palladium would be 52.16 pounds. That's going to be really expensive, considering palladium's an expensive metal. Titanium would be around 19.56 pounds. And lastly, the densest metal, osmium, which is more expensive than gold. That would be almost 100 pounds. That's crazy that a foil ball of that size made of this blue metal would be almost 100 pounds of that size. And this is disregarding air pockets.